So it took Emily being involved in an accident for Brennan to act like a husband.
I hope it takes.
Welcome to Cliff Alert. Today we're going to be talking about Lifetime Network's reality-based TV series, Married at First Sight, season number 17, episode number 17.
But before we get into it, please like, share, and subscribe. Please send us your comments. Please give us a like.
So this episode began with Emily in her hospital bed after the accident, and she seems to be feeling much better, even though she suffered some severe injuries. And I believe the doctors even wanted to test her to see if she had a concussion. Correct?
Yeah.
Right. And she just looked in a little bit better spirits, having gone through that traumatic process.
She had a large cut.
Brennan obviously wanted to make sure that the rest of the couples knew what had happened and why they weren't there at the retreat house and enjoying the weekend. So he called them.
Claire put him on speakerphone, and Lauren and Austin were there, and he told them that they're finding out whether she has a concussion or not.
Emily actually spoke to them, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and she said she was okay and that she was trying to be reassuring to them because they were clearly shocked by the news and caught off guard by it.
She tells him that two things he learned about her: that she needs adult supervision and that she bleeds a lot.
Good to see that she had a little bit of a sense of humor about that.
Exactly.
Emily's tough. And
Yeah.
that's one of the things I think that Brennan really saw that side of her that made it really good impression on him and maybe drew him a little closer to her. Brennan comes out and basically says that having gone through this event with Emily shows the character and what kind of people that they are, and that as a conclusion, they were really meant to be together. What do you think about that? You buying that?
Let's just move on.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do a Lord. If there was a glass of water, maybe I
Pick
should
it up
drink.
and pick it up
Pick
and
it up
drink
and drink. Did you see that move?
it.
If you don't have anything good to say,
Don't say nothing. Take a sip of wine or water, whatever it is that you're drinking right at that point in time.
the couples who were at the house were playing some game, and this is when Emily and Brennan came in, and
Came
of
through the
course they
door.
were glad to see them.
Absolutely. And Emily was not the least bit self-conscious, I don't think,
No.
about her scars and injuries from the accident, and she was right up in there and ready and determined to pick up where she left off with trying to enjoy the weekend, have fun, and also work on her marriage with Brennan.
And she seemed tired at this point, so eventually they excused themselves and went off. And I wondered whether she was going to her bedroom alone or whether he was gonna accompany her.
Right, and I wanted to know the answer to that question too,
Because well,
because when they first came in,
they had separate bedrooms.
right, and Brennan made sure that he kind of voiced that right from the beginning when they first arrived.
Exactly. But he said she did not have a concussion, but since it was a head injury,
Hmm.
someone needs to check in on her during the night.
Hmm.
So I wondered if he stayed with her. Who knows? The following day, the ladies had a little bit of a mini spa day, and the
Hmm.
men went into the basement to play poker.
Hmm.
Emily told the ladies that Brennan was amazing. She was very hopeful for him because, he treated her with some kind of feeling. He stayed with her in the hospital,
Hmm.
and that's a plus. So she being emotional, she started crying. That probably was a little bit of the experience itself and her desire to have a relationship with
In
Brennan.
the meanwhile, Brennan got a chance to chop it up with the fellas, and he's basically said that, you know what, things have changed for me now. He
Hmm.
has kind of seen Emily go through this traumatic experience, and she's shown, some real and true character, and it has really changed our relationship, the dynamics of our relationship. I don't
Okay.
know whether you buy into it. It doesn't seem like you are.
Uh, uh, uh,
I'm
okay.
just looking
All right.
at your facial expressions.
And what else did Brother Brennan say? Brother had a come to Jesus moment, so I just want to know where his mind at.
Well,
So
I don't know, but anyway,
is the earth round or is it flat?
see, you instigating now. You acting up. Anyway, the next day, the couples got together for a yoga session organized by Lauren. Okay, and one of the questions that came out of it, from the instructor, I think her name was Kelsey or something like that.
I think so. She
You know,
she asked the group, how do they show
how they show
compassion?
to their spouse, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and Brennan spoke up by saying, "I show compassion by being there for Emily through this whole experience of the accident."
If he did not have this example, what do you think he would have said?
See, he would have pulled something out of his ass and said something.
Let's be grateful he
That
said
what he
that
did say.
what he did say. So we'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take
It's
it.
a plus.
Right.
That's all we have about Brother Brennan, and thank God Emily is okay. He is acting like he cares, and I'm sure that will be appreciated by Emily. He's finally showing her some level of compassion.
Yep. Attention, care, concern, all of
Yeah.
that.
He's even holding her hand.
Right. And you know what? He did that actually when she was on the phone speaking with the group when she was in her hospital room. I did notice that as well.
So okay. All right.
Trying to give brother a little bit of credit.
Yeah, I am giving him credit.
Yeah,
He showed up
right.
and he did the right thing.
He absolutely did.
The brother comes off as a little cold
And distant, yeah.
and
And I
distant.
think it's deliberately so. But I mean, he seems to believe that since this accident, things have changed between him and Emily, but it's early yet. I'll believe more of it when I see more of it.
And we will leave you with that.